Hello everybody and welcome to episode 8 of Psychics RSV Please with me, Sassmafras. So, last time where we left off, we'd just been given a rating of mediocre from the councilman because we failed one mission out of about, 5? 6 even? One mission failed. No one died. Just had to bring everyone back. And apparently that makes the commander mediocre. So I don't want to get that ranking again. So hopefully today's mission is going to be a lot better. So by the time we get to our next evaluation in about 3 weeks game time, we'll get something a little bit nicer. I just want Councilman Senpai to love me. Ooh, black market's open. What else have we got to do? Alright, black site. Yeah, we definitely need to be a little bit more powerful before we hit that up. And we've got quite a few pips left on the Avatar project anyway. How are we for intel? Not too bad. And supplies are pretty fantastic actually. And I don't think the supply drop will disappear like some of the other resources. I've never seen one disappear anyway. So might unlock the black market first.
Avenger plotting new course.
For those of you who haven't played the game before, black market will let me...
this outcome, though it is intriguing.
Black market will let me purchase some useful upgrades and also sell corpse jerky. I mean, corpses. It's definitely not jerky. We definitely haven't been eating faceless. No. Well, we couldn't be faceless, disintegrate later anyway. Anyway. Now, I think we can research psionics. Oh, we haven't finished excavating the... and cleaning up the power conduit yet, so we don't actually have the Illyrium crystals yet. Okay, that's fine. Now we'll get both of these for free if we fight enough of these guys. So I'm thinking plated armor, actually.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
Some people might find that a little weird, but again...
We can now construct radio relays in any region where we've made contact with the local resistance.
But again, psionics is my biggest priority. That 20-day delay should sync up alright. And yeah, I think having more armor would definitely be helpful to us. Ooh.
Commander, we've received word that the aliens have completed a facility devoted to their work on the Avatar project. If we can establish contact with the local resistance forces in this region, we can make a move on that facility and destroy it to set back the aliens' operation.
That's very handy that they're so close together. I guess that's the good thing about starting in this continent. You get access to a lot of regions pretty quickly. Now I know we've got someone that we can recruit at Resistance headquarters, but let's finish off the black market before we do anything else. Brilliant.
Market is open.
And the black market will always give you a higher price for particular things each month. So this month they're interested in alien alloys. Oh, stun lances. Cool. What do we have? Now this is one of the mods I was talking about. It lets you hover over corpses, and for any research where you've uncovered a use for the corpse, it'll actually tell you what you could use that corpse for. If you haven't done the research yet, you won't be able to identify. Alright, so it likes alloys, but we don't have a lot of them. It likes stun lancer corpses. What do we get for that? At the moment just the autopsy, and I can't remember what upgrade we get after the autopsy, but I'm pretty certain it's a upgraded sword, which makes sense. So I don't know if I want to sell them at this point, because I'm not quite sure how many would be used for the sword. Alright, so we could get an extra engineer. Very useful. Instant supplies. Pretty good, especially given it's only 35 intel as a cost. But running low on intel can be very painful. Oh, I see. I could just buy the crystals right now and get the psionics lab. Oh, but there's no point... Oh, wait, no, because I have to research psionics before I can build the lab. So this actually makes a lot of sense. It is 40 intel, which is a little under a quarter of what we have currently. However, this playthrough is all about getting psychics as quickly as possible. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Let's do it. That's a chunk of intel. But that's going to do what we want to do. Now we'll just switch out what we're currently researching. He'll be a bit cranky, but that's fine.
Work is well underway, but it will be some time yet before my research is complete. Commander, we've already dedicated considerable resources toward the current research project. However, we can move on to something else if you'd prefer. I can see why you would consider redirecting our efforts, Commander. We'll get to work on the new project right away.
Now this is fantastic as well, because that means the research will finish in 9 days, and we'll finish shielding this power coil in 7 days. So we don't really need that extra engineer. I mean...
There's been plenty of gripes about my flying, but I don't see anybody else stepping up, other than the autopilot.
Your flying's fine, Central. Excellent work. We don't really need that extra engineer. It's always nice to have more engineers, of course, but we're doing fine. So... yeah, this works out really well, and the extra Illyrium crystals that I'll get after finishing shielding the power coil will probably be enough to build the lab. So we are well on the way to this goal of psychics as early as possible. Okay, so our intel's rather low, so we don't really want to purchase anything else from the black market right now. I think the supply drop is our next bet, and then probably going to hire someone new at headquarters, because I did see we had Tali available now. Tali from Mass Effect. There's a custom skin for her, so she looks very similar to how she did in Mass Effect. Yeah, let's head back.
Setting course for India.
Commander, to aid in your efforts, we have gathered additional resources and staff at Resistance headquarters for your use.
Another ranger. Tali the ranger, that's an interesting option. Oh well. I definitely want another ranger. Welcome aboard, Tali. Brilliant. Another scientist would be great, but it's really not worth 185 supplies to me. Now, we don't actually have anything else we can do on the map, other than making contact, which is worthwhile. So, first of all, let's go check on the armory. And we actually have quite a few people available, so by the time the next mission comes around, we should be okay, especially now that we do have another ranger to back up Liara. That's really useful. Have a promotion, Tali. I just love swords. Oh, that's why Liara's been doing extra damage, because I gave her Blade Master. Ah, yes, I clearly know what I'm doing, don't I? I do see the appeal of having Phantom, because having someone stealth for longer means you can then pick up down the chain some bonuses to your attacks based on being concealed. But I just really like that +2. If we had a surplus of assault troops, I'd definitely train up one to have the Phantom specialty and go along that chain instead. So if we do get a third person, then I'll consider doing it. but I always want to have at least 2 of them with what's in my opinion the more powerful build. So there we go. That's excellent. I didn't actually want to do anything else here. Alright. I actually think it might be worth gaining a small amount of intel before we go and continue making contact. Because if we get desperate, we can do that black site mission next. Although, there's still quite a few pips left to go. Look at that. Well then. Moderate difficulty. Okay. Manic Death is the name of this operation. That should be interesting. Hacker workstation. Okay, so we definitely want some specialists. Get some intel, which is nice given we just spent a lot. And we'll be able to get rid of the extra armor from the advent units. And again, we've only got the choice of 1 target. I'm guessing it's because we haven't unlocked the other regions. That would have given us counter operations for the other dark events. Alright, well, I'd say this is worth doing, and it's worth doing now. Now, let's just clear everyone out for a second. We want to try out Tali as our ranger. Zoidberg is our highest level sharpshooter. Sharpshooter. There we go. Shepherd is our highest level grenadier. None of those guys are shaken. And then we will need a specialist, so that'll be my BFF, Wuffy. In fact, she's the only specialist available. So, yeah. Let's see. So Wuffy can heal people. We don't really have a lot of other things we can bring right now. I'm not sure if it's the next armor upgrade that lets us use the second inventory slot. I think it is just the next armor upgrade, plated armor, which we will grab once we've got the psionics lab. But yeah, I think that is the best we're going to do. Oh, and Zoidberg has lightning hands now. That is going to make a big difference for me, I think. Alright then, guys. Let's get going. Okay, so I've been skipping recording a couple of the little in-between travel sections entirely, starting with this episode, episode 8, just because I've been getting some frame rate issues that essentially have made editing a pain in the neck. So I'm hoping just by skipping those couple of little animations and transitions, it might help keep the frame rate constant, as well as the settings I've tweaked in my video capture software. Anyway, so there'll be a little bit less footage of the transition, but that's not particularly interesting anyway. Anyway, it did mean that we missed the briefing that Bradford gave us just then. Essentially, he said we need to go hack this workstation up in the north of the map. It's a pretty short distance. However, this is a moderate difficulty mission, so we do need to be careful. Let's move our sniper last. Shepherd can get here. We do have concealment. Oh, brilliant. We've already spotted someone.
We're still not entirely sure if they're fully automated or remotely triggered.
I'm going to be relatively careful. Oh, this is a timed mission, however. Okay, so.
Understood, moving out.
Being careful is all well and good.
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
But we do want to get a move on. Okay, so Zoidberg can't be seen from here. That'll give him a good spot to shoot from next. Oh, brilliant. Fantastic. That means we hopefully... Oh, okay, after this, my next thing to build has to be the Guerrilla Warfare Center, because I really need more than 4 units. Let's get Tali. Well, we've got 2 people overwatching. We should be fine to put Tali up here. How quickly I shift from being cautious. And that's fine. Now, we can take out one of these turrets instantly with our specialist, which leaves 3 people to attack these other 2. 3. Now this is a problem because I don't know if we actually take Overwatch shots on this given it doesn't move. So ambushing might not actually be the way to go. We might want to try and guarantee a kill on both of these turrets. Preferably with 2 different people. Ah, there's full cover there. That might be an option. We could flank it. And then Overwatch these 2. Although that's a stun lancer, isn't it? It is. Ugh. Maybe be better off grenading those guys. Then zapping one of the turrets, probably the closest one, because that's got the biggest chance to hit us. And then attempting to take out the stun lancer, then the snake, then the turret in that order, because the turrets aren't super accurate, so it's actually the pod we've got to worry about more, I think. Ah, and we do have the lightning hands from Zoidberg. So that's excellent, because that does give us a whole extra shot, which we might want to use for the stun lancer. So our grenadier, if she stands here, that other turret can't even see her. But it can see her if she gets on the roof. And given we don't care about additional accuracy at this point. Ah, but can she actually fire her grenade far enough to hit the snake? That is a concern. Ah, the other turret can't see her if she's standing here. It's half cover, so that's not as good. But this way, we guarantee she's not going to be fired at by that second turret. And we know we'll be able to hit these guys. Okay. So that's a good ambush opening. Now, we know we're going to use our specialist to take out the nearest turret. So she won't be able to do anything else. In which case, as long as she has a line of sight to that turret, we can put her here where we are going to put the grenadier. Because that way, the other turret's not going to be able to fire at her.
Closing on target position now.
So those 2 guys, we know what they're going to be doing. Now Zoidberg, we don't want to move. He is probably going to get fired at by that turret if we can't take it out. That's pretty much guaranteed. And I think we leave Tali's action up to as probably the last action. I don't think we overwatch. We don't want to overwatch Zoidberg because we want to be able to use his lightning hands, but we don't want lightning hands to be the thing that breaks ambush. And Tali, because she can hit someone with her sword, is really valuable as a final finishing move. So we're not actually going to do a traditional ambush this time. Instead, we're going to let everyone move once those 2 have run. At least they won't have cover here, so hopefully they'll, if they run further away from us, that's great. If they run towards us, then hopefully we can take them out. Alright guys, let's do it.
Copy that.
Alright, the minimum damage out of the range, but that's okay. Now there is an argument to be had for the fact that if I'd given Tali Phantom, she would have remained concealed. Okay, so we know what we're getting Wuffy to do. We want to use combat protocol to take out that nearest turret. Brilliant. Because combat protocol, if you're not familiar, does allow people to do double damage against machines. And just excuse me a second, I'm just going to pause because I'm getting some weird feedback on my headphones and I want to make sure it's not being recorded by the microphone. Just a second. Okay guys, I'm back. I'm still getting the weird feedback, but hopefully it's not being recorded, and if it is being recorded, hopefully I can clear it out in post-production. Okay, so we've got a snake with 5 hit points taking cover behind a rock. She has full cover, so unless we destroy that cover or flank her, which we might be able to do with a sword, we are not going to have a good time. We've got the Stun Lancer, who we definitely want to take out, because otherwise he could take our squad down to 3 people. And we have Lightning Hands. That said, a frag grenade would do 3 to 4. But that's not going to do a lot to the turret. Turret doesn't care about frag grenades, so even if we did have someone use a frag, it's not necessarily worthwhile. See, if we could take out that Stun Lancer with Lightning Hands, that would be amazing. 55% chance to hit is a bit frustrating. What might be worth doing is Lightning Hands in the Stun Lancer anyway, just to see if we can get it, and then overwatching, so that if it doesn't die, we can hopefully take it out on the next round. Alternatively, we could Lightning Hands the turret, but that almost does nothing, and our specialist could just take the turret next turn anyway. Lightning Handsing the snake is basically pointless. She's either going to poison us, I imagine, or she's going to do the tongue attack where she tries to strangle us next round. I've almost never seen them shoot, but there's certainly no point attacking her. So yes, I think the most efficient strategy is to attempt to take this Stun Lancer out now, and probably overwatching after that. 2 damage. Well, it's not as good as I would have liked, but that definitely means we're going to long watch. Now, the only problem with that long watch is that if the snake targets Zoidberg next round, then he might not get the opportunity to long watch depending on who moves first. Aha! We are guaranteed to take out the snake and be in full cover. There's no reason not to take that. Oh, the only reason I wouldn't take that, now that I mention it, is if we then trigger a new pod by standing where we're standing. She can't even shoot them from this area. She doesn't get good cover here. What is her damage like? 4 to 6. So if we did move her up to shoot at the snake has full cover, and we might not even take it out. If this triggers a new pod, we are in a lot of trouble. But at the same time, you saw what snakes did to us 2 missions ago. I'm going to go for it. Just cross my fingers there is not a pod directly there. Please. Oh, we are so fortunate. He's going for Tali. Interesting. Ah, brilliant. Okay, so we know we're not going to trigger a pod in the near future. We've got to get to this room here. But if I move Waffy up now, she has to have line of sight. Yep, there we go. Let's just guaranteed take out that, because their armor is really irritating. Okay. Now I'd like to move Zoidberg up to a good sniping position that has a decent view of there. The problem is there's walls there which we could take out with a grenade shortly, and that might be what we end up doing. But this isn't great for cover, but it's better than nothing, and it'll get him closer to where the action will be next. Now I think we can safely send Shepard to get the candy with a little cover.
Move, move, move!
What do we get? Ah, a repeater and a PCS, our first PCS.
We can use this.
Now we definitely don't want to send Tali much further out this way, because there's probably going to be a pod out there. I mean, there's almost definitely going to be a pod where the area to hack is. We do want to advance as quickly as possible. We are on a timed mission. I do want to take a path that's unlikely to trigger a new pod. So I think I'll go with that. I think we can get away with no overwatches this turn. Oh my goodness.
This is an extremely well-equipped mechanized combat unit. We'll need to look for vulnerabilities if we're going to take that thing out.
Is it going to use its rockets? Please say... Oh, double move. That is really the best we could have hoped for. A regular trooper. Okay, Stun Lancer is now our biggest enemy. Is he going to stun? Of course. Oh, we are so lucky. I feel like we deserve it, considering how terribly that other mission went with that accidental pod trigger. But, this is such a huge part of XCOM, is just anticipating where pods are going to be and trying to make sure that you don't trigger them on your last turn. Unfortunately, this means that we can't ambush these guys at all. We've got cooldown on Lightning Hand, so we can't use that next. So if we want to use Zoidberg, he's got easily can take out that guy. He's got quite a good chance of taking out the Stun Lancer. And what we need to do is avoid clustering people, because otherwise that mechanized unit is going to hurt them. I think 82% it's worth taking the shot. Okay, he's not down. Now, can we get Shepard into full cover? It doesn't look like we can. And what's her damage? 4 to 6. So she would absolutely shred this guy. We can get her into full cover here, but not this turn. Now see, this will cluster us unless she moves. Maybe we'll leave Shepard. What can Waffy do? She does not have an... Oh, she can get full cover there, but I imagine her chances to hit are going to be minimal. That said, if we can overwatch her around here, she might be able to get a shot at the Stun Lancer if it moves. Which would definitely take it out with only 2 hit points left. Yeah. I am going to have to think pretty hard about this one. I mean, having less units is definitely ideal. Maybe we should move Tali next. I mean, Tali is kind of my ace in the hole. So I don't really want to move her too soon. She's going to be at risk from the robot if we move her here. She does have full cover here, and if we take out the stun lancer, then that will protect her against everything. We will be able to see where the robot is once we move her there. And it wouldn't have overwatched because it did a double move. And we will flank the stun lancer as well. There we go. Okay, so we can see the robot now. Just out of curiosity. We would almost destroy the robot if we took it out this way. Let's leave Tali for now because we need to work out what we're going to do with Shepard. Can Shepard hit both of those guys by going through a window? Oh, no. She can't. Now the frag grenade does shred armor. It might actually be in our best interest to shred this guy's armor and never give him the chance to hurt us. Because then Tali can take cover somewhere in there, assuming there's something not on fire. Okay, so we have to hit that spot. We have to destroy those two pieces. Now, there's no one else in the warehouse, we can see that. We can then take a route through the warehouse, through here, which may have another pod. And I believe that was where the, it's not showing me, but I believe that's where the objective is, yes. Okay, I think shredding his armor is worth.
Gladly.
Now, we didn't move her, but she didn't have a chance to take full cover anyway. On reflection, I should have moved her. Ugh, one shred. However, let's see how that changes Tali's ability to do damage now. 5 to 7. So unless we get minimum damage, she will hit it. However, she will also be flanked by that trooper. So who do we have? We have Wuffy and Tali. I think Wuffy overwatching the stun lancer is our best option. We don't want her to stand too close to Shepard because that will encourage a rocket attack from the mechanized unit.
Moving to designated coordinates.
But if that stun lancer moves, which he will. Oh wait, no, that's just these. We don't have hacking ability yet on Wuffy. Yeah, 60% is not worth it. Better to Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
Okay, now it's just a case of what risk we put Tali at. So let's just check again. We could take him out. So there is no cover. So we're putting her at a huge risk, especially given this unit might not actually be killed by the amount of damage she does. We do know a grenade would guarantee kill that other guy. So maybe it's better to leave the mechanized unit to its own devices and go for this guy. If she stands here, it can't see her, so it will have to use up a move. Oh, but she can't. Oh wait, if she stands here, she can sword him. And there's no reason to use her grenade at all because, look, there's just no point. It's only going to attack one person. And this way we can guarantee we'll get him, probably the stun lancer. Then we just have to deal with the mechanized unit. I think that's safer. I don't want to give the Advent Trooper an opportunity to flank Tali. Seven damage. I might have been okay to hit the robot. Alright. No, she's... Oh! Alright, now the stun lance is going to be able to attack. Oh my goodness. Alright, we have to heal her. He's going for Zoidberg. Oh, we are so lucky. Okay, we need to go get Tali. She's bleeding out in, I believe, 3, I believe is what that indicator means. So, Zoidberg may well be able to use... Ah, he still can't use lightning hands. I think we're just best off hitting him. Okay, so my strategy did not take into account the AI moving the mech unit first, which makes sense. If it was me, I would have used the mech unit first as well. Can we get a flank on it? Not here. Okay, so we can't attack with Tali. We only have Wuffy and Shepherd. Now, Shepherd does shred when she attacks, so she should go first. That's probably going to give us the best angle.
On my way.
But that's close. It's probably about the same percentage to hit. Go for it. Yep, okay, we're going to need Wuffy. That's fine. Tali should be able to survive one more round. I can see why this was a moderate difficulty. Okay, you gotta hit this Wuffy. You just gotta. I suppose I could have overwatched. Oh, so that was the last pod. Okay, Shepherd. You go get full cover.
On it.
And overwatch that beacon.
Everybody be ready.
We need to heal our buddy.
Closing on target position now. You're good. Just stay with me.
We're so lucky that Tali wasn't just straight up killed. Alright, we want to get the overwatch shot with Zoidberg, so he's just going to stay there. Hopefully he will still have a decent viewing angle. Now what are they going to give us? I imagine it's going to be 3. I do not regret installing that timer. Change it all. Oh, Zoidberg. Oh, Shepherd.
Ah, hell.
I agree. Okay, so we have 3 units and we want to take out those stun lances. We want to take them out so bad. Alright, there's no reason not to use this. Ugh. Well, that's disappointing. Are they clustered at all? No. Now, do I go for the overwatch or do I just take the shot? Ugh, well that's just terrible. What about you, Wuffy? So we can't heal anyone anymore. Maybe if we overwatch with Zoidberg's pistol, and we get these 2 as far away as possible from that other stun lancer. but also cover from the advent officer. Although she can flank him there. How much damage do you do? 3 to 5, not that great. Although if he takes 3 damage from an Overwatch shot and then she does minimum of 3, then he's gone. Ah, losing our swords person is so frustrating. You actually still have full cover. Maybe we would be better off overwatching everyone. Because the stun lancers are going to run, the advanced troopers not.
On it.
Getting very low on ammo. She can be seen, but she has full cover.
Moving. Come get some.
I think this is our best option. Okay, that's something. And now we have Waffy to get that other one. Okay, well at least she's not bleeding out. Shepard can flank. Oh, but she's out of ammo. So frustrating. We know he's going to run again.
I say, let the dice do the talking.
They are clustered. Oh, it's such a shame we don't have any free reloads yet. It pains me to say it. But reload in Overwatch, even though we have that beautiful flank available to us.
Reload and keep fighting. Everyone be ready.
Oh, thank you.
Taking fire.
I love full cover.
On my way. Enough.
Okay, let's run like the wind.
Zoidberg away!
Now, if I didn't have timer tweaks installed, I would lose at the end of this round.
Menace 1-5, the Advent network is almost entirely locked down. We're running out of time. Get to that terminal.
And yeah, I just find that a bit ridiculous. Okay, we know there are no other pods because they sent in reinforcements, so I'm just gonna get Shepard there now.
We're close. Come on.
Oh, okay, I'm clearly wrong about pods.
The exposed access point.
Well, that sucks. At least he's got full cover. So we've got a trooper, 2 troopers. Can we get rid of them both? No. But we can get rid of one, guaranteed.
hands up.
And that'll give us lightning hands back next round. Please don't do the tongue thing.
Watch my back.
This sucks so much. We're gonna have to lightning hands it and pistol it.
Did someone say something about a free hot meal?
How do you dodge when you're strangling someone? I mean, honestly. Now, should Shepard take that shot? Or should she hack? She's got to take the shot. And we just have to cross our fingers that that other trooper does not murder us next round. Oh, thank goodness.
Me, baby.
Okay, she's still alive.
Watch my back.
Menace 1-5, the Advent network terminal is shutting down. This is your last chance to secure the data.
Understood.
Ah,
We've confirmed successful acquisition of the Advent files. Eliminate any remaining hostiles in the area.
okay, she needs to get away.
Let's move.
And I believe a pistol overwatch. Although, are we going to fail? No, because we've hacked.
That's my specialty.
Now we have plenty of time because we've hacked. Full cover. I love you, full cover. Can we get a flank? No. Oh, she could get up high. That could be useful. What about you? Okay, we can get to a point where he can't see us. Oh, what? It said he couldn't see me from there. How are you doing, Zoidberg? 4 damage.
I say, let the dice do the talking.
Okay, he can't see Shepard if she stands here, so he's more likely to move. How about you reload? No, we can't risk it.
You heard him. We hold here.
Oh, we are lucky. This has been a tough mission, but we've also been so lucky. One more turn till we have lightning hands. Are you flanked? You're flanked. We do have full cover there. What? Less of a chance to hit. Can he see her? He still can't see her. Can she see him if she moves there? Too risky, too risky. Let's try and get a flank on him from this side. He still can't see her, so... But what if he runs? What if he's dead set on murdering us? Above all else. Well, he can't see her here.
Let's move.
So maybe we can get a good shot with her next turn. Oh, he's going the flank.
Friends, help! A guinea pig tricked me.
Okay, we should be fine now. You go stand right next to that jerk. Oh,
That's my job.
that was tense.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure.
3 wounded.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
We definitely needed timer tweaks. So, everyone survived. And of the shots we actually took, they were all successful. Our Overwatch shots, however, were quite, well, maybe not quite disappointing, but I feel like they could have been a lot better. Shepard and Zoidberg, they carried us. It's just a shame that Wuffy didn't have a couple more combat protocols, because that would have really helped with the mechanized unit. But look, we're all alive. That, I don't think, could be called mediocre. Take that, Councilman. Okay, you know. Wait a second, I thought it said only 3 soldiers were wounded. It's weird. Oh, I do love suppression. I also love demolition, but at the moment I think suppression is our highest priority. Getting a free Overwatch shot, but also ruining their shots is so useful. Haywire protocol, that would have helped us out a lot. Revival is so useful because we could have actually returned someone from being unconscious, such as Tali. But if we had been able to haywire that mech from the beginning, then Tali would never have become unconscious. %5 chance to insta-kill, well, it's something. +2 mobility, very useful. Probably best to give that to one of our rangers. Although having an extra mobile grenadier can be pretty handy too. Being able to target people from further away is very, very handy. Anyway, no mention of mediocre here. And with that said, I'll catch you guys next time. That's been episode 8. I've been Sasmafras. We'll see you soon for episode 9.